Well, good morning, Dowse. Thanks very much for letting me call in this morning.
Yeah.
Just a few words about how things have gone so far with the first friendly coming up tomorrow. You've had 3 training sessions now, albeit only in 5 days. So I just wondered how they'd gone, how many people have been involved. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Yeah, we'll go up a bit by bit as we keep seeing, but training's been good, been physical. Managers have got different ways how we do pre-season. I like to get the physicality in straight away because they do these things now where they run them around Richmond Park and they do 30-minute runs, they do 12-minute runs and all the rest of it. But if these lads are winning the runs and they can't trap a dead rat, then you've got problems. So it's trying to narrow everybody down to a squad where you will get 25 turn up. We can't have 25 in the squad. We want to add 1 or 2 more in, which we've had a bid for somebody which has been accepted today, so I think I can do that deal on on Sunday. So it's actually narrowing it all down, but making it competitive for balls where the lads come back in good shape anyway. Players do. When I played, you used to have 25 pints every night. You used to eat burgers, chips and kebabs afterwards, and you used to come and get yourself fit in pre-season. But players look after themselves now. There's science to it and all that. But I don't go too that way, to be honest. The players will be fit. You pride yourself on players being fit, but every manager does it his way. I believe that we've got to get the balls out quickly. We've got to make competitive games quickly. There's no good but somebody doing 500 sit-ups and 200 press-ups if he's on the bench. You've got to get your squad quickly organised, which we will do after this weekend. And so it's been enjoyable. Been nice to see the lads, nice to see people, and it's always nice to see the kit men have been unbelievable. They have coming down and doing everything for it. Fantastic. They get very well looked after. Yeah, very well looked after. More so than the ex-clubs, to be honest.
And you're happy with the facilities at Kingston University?
Oh, that's fantastic. But when I was Kingstonian manager, I had it there. I had it there. So I'm well aware the groundsmen we know very well, and we look after us as well. The facilities are fantastic. The directors got it when we asked for that. The directors sorted it out straight away, which I appreciate. Great facilities, great grounds, and all that, you know, and stuff like that. And but what I gather is when the season starts, I think Hampton could be using it. I think Kingstonian could be using it. So that's going to be fun in games, isn't it? You know, and stuff like that. So we'll be getting the old binoculars out and looking out and see what they're doing. So see if I can nick any more players, and that'd be fantastic. No, or vice versa. So it's but at the minute we've got the whole place to ourselves, which is absolutely lovely. And like I say, we like to go competitive straight away and keep ball sessions and find out about people and, you know, getting into a few people and all of us rather than not having a ball, because if they haven't got a ball, we don't know what they're like. So it's pointless, like I say, somebody winning these blinking fitness things and all that. If they can't get in my team, what's the point of that? Let's get the players who we know is going to be in our teams and let's work on their fitness. But the fitness is fine, absolutely fine, not a problem.
Brilliant. And one of the players who I know has been training with you this last week is Fabio Saraiva,
Yep.
who looks like he's probably going to be the only one, or one of the only ones left over from last year.
Yep.
But you can confirm, I believe, that he has signed for the club.
Signed last night. Yeah, last night he signed. Lovely boy, lovely kid, absolutely lovely kid. Like some players need a backhander, some players might even need a right-hander. Some players need a cuddle, they need to be loved, and he's one of the ones who need to be loved. He had an awful time last year. The season before that, I like the lad. And if you get him in the right areas and get other people around him who might do, not seeing his donkey work, but might get him a ball in the dangerous areas, I think he can score goals. I do. I think he's had a couple of offers. He wants to point to prove here, and that's why he's signed players with a point to prove. But I think he's a lovely kid, and I think we can work with him, and he wants to do well, and he's winning runs. He is in pre-season, he's winning runs, he's very competitive, he's talking a lot more. So I've had a couple of chats with him. I took him out for a cup of coffee a while ago, and because I think he's got something about him, and if we get him in the right areas and he wants to play for a working football club, I think the kid will do great. I really do.
Excellent. I'll try and get a word with him for the supporters.
Oh, he's looking forward to doing
tomorrow.
That. He wants to do that tomorrow.
Excellent.
He couldn't make this morning, but he wants to see it tomorrow, have a chat with you. Fantastic.
We'll do that. And turning to that finally then, the game at Fleet tomorrow, what can supporters expect?
There'll not be many of the signings I don't think playing. It's a mate of mine who's got their team, but what happens is, like I say, if you look on the board, which you can't look on the board, but I'm looking at the board now, there's a lot of people coming down, trialists who had a trial at working before I got a job, people who can play at this level. It's getting out of the way because it's pointless me working with 30 players and everybody, oh, what a great training session, 25 players. And that's pointless to me. Pointless because I want to have a training session with 18 players eventually in the next couple of weeks. So a lot of trialists will be playing to have a look at. Yes, a couple of lads, you know, like Gail will probably have a little bit of a time. Bertie, the goalkeeper, Will Cook will probably have a little bit of a go. Big Dwayne up front will probably have a little bit of a go. I'm looking at new Fabs will probably have a little half a game or something like that, and you know, Nathan Collier will probably have a little bit of a go at, if you like. So it's one of them where, apart from that, I kind of do it because the sign is like what happened is, I'm just sure everybody knows. Obviously, as you know, at Hampton, I've signed 4 players from Hampton, and maybe it's 5 by the end of the weekend. But I've signed 4 and or 3 who will be involved tomorrow. And what happened is we had to extend our season by 2 weeks. So I sort of said, well, we'll come back on the 1st of July. You know, I said, obviously, as time went on, I got the working job and all, and I've signed them, if you like. And you've got people like Wasma, who's got a little bit of a hernia, who is healing very nicely. It should be alright in 10 days. You've got Christian Jolly, who had a fracture on his foot, who's healed completely. But I can't whack them straight in because that's unfair on them, because I told them to play. Now, it's my responsibility, because Charlie Wasma got in the team of the season for the Conference South. Christian Jolly, you're not getting any better on him at this level. But I've got to be fair to them, because I made them play. Because nowadays, players will break a toenail and they'll be out for 3 weeks. They'll get a kick on the leg and they'll blink and be out for 2. I hate that. I didn't like paying players to sit in the stand. I hate that. And I hate paying players who are injured. I really do. Because some of them can't help it. The lad last season had an injury here. Horrifying. I've got that. But I'm not interested in these little niggles here, little niggles there. So I made them players play through that time, which put them back a little bit. That's my responsibility. I know they'll be fit for the start of the season, but I'm not going to whack them straight in things where it might set them back. In a week's time, we'll be absolutely fine, or 2 weeks' time we'll be on it. But I've just got to make sure I look after them, because Christian Jolly played with his fracture on the bottom of his foot, because I thought he should have played, and he did. And Wasma played for the last 4 games with a bit of a groin problem. You know, they're healing absolutely fine. They'll be absolutely fantastic. They'll be 2 great, 2 great players for the team, really. But you know, these players who love to get a rub. Like, I never had a rub in my life, but they love to get a rub, and they love to say, oh yeah, I'm struggling here and I'm a bit tight here, and they love to say, oh, I've got a kick here. If it's not broken, play. As simple as that. And that's what I told them 2 lads. But at the same time, because they've done it for the football club, I've just got to make sure I hold them back a little tad. So the ones who aren't ready to play won't play, but the rest of the trialists and everything else, who got some pretty good trialists as well, they'll come in. Let's see what they've got, and that could be, we could get rid of 12 players tomorrow, or we could keep 4, and that's what tomorrow's about. But the rest of them will train hard, and some of them will train before kick-off, some will train at half-time, and some will even train afterwards. So it's just a training session, and looking forward to going down to Fleet, who've got a bloody good manager now, and all that, and Simon. So we're looking forward to the out. Lovely sunshine. I hope to see some people. You know, so I even hope to do a barbecue afterwards. Why not about that?
Excellent. I'm sure you will. I know for a fact there are supporters going, so I think it's excellent that you've made it very clear to them what they can expect tomorrow, which is not to see all the new players playing for 90 minutes.
Exactly, because we're only 3 sessions in, so I'm not daft, but 1 or 2 are ready to have a little half a game. Quite a lot aren't. Next week what we'll do 3 training sessions, but next Saturday we'll go 11 against 11, and we'll pick an 18-man squad to come to EFC Wimbledon. Once we get out of here, we might drop 1, bring 1 in, and that's how we've got to build. When you've got a brand new side, that's how we've got to build it, rather than trying to impress all my supporters, all my chairmen in the first week by saying, yeah, let's go down to Fleet and win 9-0. Let's concentrate on the first game of the season in August without making any excuses at all, and that's what I'll try to manage. And we're looking forward to going down there. But the only thing, it is important we have these chats, because instead of telling lies and saying, let's tell the supporters the truth, so they know exactly what I expect tomorrow. Sure. And we're looking forward to it. Of course we want to win the game, and we'll be competitive. But let's see if there's anybody here who can come through, and I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2. I hope so.
Fantastic. Thanks very much for your time. We'll see you at Fleet tomorrow.
Look forward to it.